All right, welcome back to a second episode here of BakkenCraft. And again, what we're really trying to do here is just kind of show some of the things that modded Minecraft does, specifically TPPI, and just introduce some basic ideas. So, when we were talking about some tutorials on some of these different mods, there's definitely a lot better tutorials out there. This isn't really a tutorial, just an overview, and ultimately having fun with just my game and sharing this with my friends and my family. So, in the last episode, we talked about the smeltery here. And at that time, I had built it up a little bit higher, and I said that wanted to go ahead and inset this into the floor. So I went ahead and did that. I added another spout here. We added a casting table, and where this just allows us to cast blocks, this is going to allow us to cast parts, and that's some of what we're going to do today. So you use aluminum brass to cast parts, but first let's talk about how we're going to create our casting molds. So last time we talked about making these patterns, and so I've made a few more patterns here, and we're going to make some parts for the hammer. So I know that the hammer is going to take this faceplate piece here. Let me see if I can remember how to pick that back off the wall. There we go. And now I lost my pick. There we go. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and take the pattern, and we put the pattern in the part builder along with the material. Now we're going to just make this out of stone because we're just going to use this to make a casting. So, and then we need the tough binding. So we'll make that. Alright, and if you remember, last time I accidentally made an extra hammerhead. So let's see if we have that over here. Now this inventory is starting to get out of hand. We're going to make some barrels here in a little bit, and that's going to help sort things out. See, here's a barrel. You can hold a lot more of a single item in a barrel. So we'll make a barrel here in a moment. But let's focus on casting this. So to cast, you need something called aluminum brass. Aluminum brass is going to be 3 parts aluminum and 1 part of copper. And I have gathered some already, so we happen to have a multiple of 3 in aluminum, so we'll go ahead and take all of that. And copper, we're only going to need 2. Because again, it's 3 parts aluminum, 2 parts copper. Go ahead and grab that. Let's put it in here and get it melting. And the copper. Alright. And while that's melting, why don't we just go ahead and make us another one of these oak barrels. Oak barrels are pretty simple to make. And it's going to take some of this raw wood here, and then you're going to need a slab. Now I think I've already got some slabs made, so, and there we do. Okay. We'll go ahead and here we have an oak barrel. You know, we'll just throw that on the ground for the time being. Let's open this chest right here. Toss our corn in. There we go. We'll throw this oak barrel on the wall and decide what goes in it. I think we're going to have it hold sand. So that's holding 1 stack of 64 plus an additional 41. So as you see with cobblestone, we've got quite a lot here. 31 stacks of 54 plus an additional 40. Let's go ahead and grab some more sand, and we'll make some room in this chest. Alright, let's see how we are in the melting here. Oh, see, here's this aluminum. Now, once that copper finishes melting, we're going to get an alloy here that is our aluminum brass. Now, you can also cast with gold, but I'd rather just use this. Gold seems a little expensive to me. Alright, there we go. Now, we're going to take this hammerhead here, and we are going to make a casting of this hammerhead. Alright, we'll just stick this up here on the drying rack for now. Grab this hammerhead. We'll put it away. And we've still got a tough rod we need to make. And we need to make this faceplate. Let's see how much aluminum brass we have left. We still have 15 ingots. I believe we started with 19. So we'll get that one going. And we'll throw him up on the drying rack here as well. Maybe. Oh, to hell with it. Let's just throw them all in the chest. Alright, and the tough rod. Alright, let's see how much we have left here. We have 13. Now, as I said, we can dispense this in multiples of 9 in the casting basin. So that's going to leave us 4. Now, earlier, I made a casting for an ingot so that we can just make ingots and pull these out one at a time. So let's go ahead and cast an aluminum brass ingot. We got one more after that. And then our smeltery is clear. So we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. That is how you go ahead and set up castings. And in the next episode, we're going to talk about once you have those castings, what can you do with them? Thanks again.